Another celebrity death location. I'm going to start today's episode off on Penrose Street and Village Avenue.
It's been a long day without you, my friend.
Hey guys, TVG here reporting from Sun Valley, California. As of today's recording, it's October 28th, 2022 at around 7 a.m. I'm standing outside the private school, the Village Christian School. And this is where the celebrity, the famous actor Paul Walker, who's known for the Fast and the Furious franchise, went to high school and graduated in 1991. He grew up right in this area in Sun Valley most of his life. And it's a part of Los Angeles County. As you can see, we're up near the mountains, kind of far away from the hustle and bustle of Hollywood. Paul Walker was born on September 12, 1973 in Glendale. And he died in Santa Clarita of a tragic, fatal car crash on November 30th, 2013, killing him at the age of 40 years old. After high school, Paul went to community college in this area for marine biology. So he continued his studies. His mother was a model. His dad was a contractor and a part-time boxer. His grandfather actually was a two-time Golden Gloves boxer. And Paul started as a baby model, worked his way up, doing little bit parts as an actor. Finally got a lead role in The Joyride, and people loved him in that. They thought he was more like a leading action hero, and then he landed Fast and the Furious. And he did 6 feature films in that franchise. And they were on the 4th, right when he died, and he never got to complete it. I'm going to take you to Santa Clarita where the fatal crash took place. Let's take a look and see what we can find. Okay guys, I'm here in the city of Santa Clarita. I'm standing outside the business. To understand everything that happened that day, you have to understand Paul Walker's friendship with Roger Rodas. Roger Rodas was a financial advisor, and he worked for Merrill Lynch and Bank of America for 20 years. And he was a wannabe race car driver. But Paul Walker gravitated towards Roger Rodas because of his financial background and skills. And to understand how close they were, Paul Walker started a non-profit charity called ROWW, Reach Out Worldwide, in response to the 2010 Haiti earthquake. And he made Roger Rodas the CEO of that company. And then they partnered up with a company they started right here called Always Evolving in Valencia, California. It was a high-end performance vehicle shop. at 28309. So Roger Rodas had his red 2005 Carrera Porsche, which has 600 horsepower, which can go 0 to 100 in 7 seconds. It's the closest thing you can get to a race car with being street legal. On November 30th, 2013, at around 3:30, they were all parked here, and they were getting ready to do a charity event, an auction. Paul Walker trusted him with his life. He gets into the car as a passenger. Never would have thought in a million years. They want to go around the corner for a test drive. They take off down here. And as you can see, it looks like a racetrack down there. All the roads out here in Santa Clarita are much wider. There's less traffic. It's wide open. We're outside of Los Angeles. There's no one around. So they feel like, you know, they can do whatever they want. And they never returned. Okay, guys, I'm going to take you on the exact path that Roger Rodas was driving. The red 2005 Porsche Carrera GT that Paul Walker was in the passenger seat and ultimately crashed and lost his life. Kelly Johnson Parkway and Hercules Street. And this is where Paul Walker lost his life. Okay, guys, I'm here at the crash, fatal death crash of Paul Walker. They were driving from down there, must have been 100 miles an hour. And they veered off and hit this pole. This is a new pole. If you can look at all the people that leave their condolences at this pole. I'm telling you, this area is very quiet. You could race up and down these streets without anyone bothering you. They probably did it 100 times. Paul Walker, sitting in the passenger seat, probably thought, they've done it a million times, no problem. He's coming up here. He's in the passenger seat. And he loses his life. Imagine that, being in the passenger seat. I guarantee if he was driving that car, he'd be alive today. I think Roger Rodas didn't know what the hell he was doing and was over his head. Driving a car Maybe that had too much power, too much horsepower. It's just a thing out here. Going fast, racing, and it's always been a thing. If you look in the streets, people leave donuts in respect for the Fast and the Furious star, Paul Walker. Slammed on the gas right around here on this turn, and the car can go 0 to 100 in 7 seconds. So he's flying down here and he veers off. He can't control the car. So the car veers off, it smashes into this pole, knocks it completely down, and comes to a stop right here and smashes into this tree. Car bursts into flames. Paul Walker's knocked out on impact, ends up succumbing to the smoke, inhalation, and dies right here, right at this very spot. If you could see all the coins that are left, and a letter. There's a letter. "60 seconds later, it bursts into flames. It blows up. And because they were unconscious from the impact, Paul Walker died from the impact, but also from smoke inhalation. So if the impact wasn't so severe, maybe Paul Walker could have made it, because 60 seconds before the car bursts into flames. And the proof of that is there was a camera. There's a camera, guys, up there. There was one camera that captured a partial of the scene. You can just imagine how he felt when the car was skitching off the road and smashing into this light. What he must have thought.
We don't, but we came from the same area.
Is that, what car is that?
It's a Ferrari, dude.
Dude, go away, it's gonna blow up.
Dude, the guy's in there.
He died. Go! Drive away, it's gonna blow up! Drive away! Drive over there!
No, we're fine here. It's not gonna.
Dude.
Oh shit.
Don't get him hot. Get away, it's gonna blow up. It might blow up. Just.
I can't. The car is in half. I can't tell if there's someone in there.
Someone, he's dead.
Yes, there is someone in there. And I'm sorry, what was it?
And people talk about Roger Rodas as the victim. I don't think so. I think Paul Walker is a true victim here. He's the passenger in the car. There's nothing he can do. He's at the mercy of the driver. And the driver's driving erratically. He thinks he's, a professional race car driver when he's only a complete amateur with only 8 races under his belt and 1 major accident during practice. Paul Walker's a true victim. He was in the passenger seat. What did he do wrong? Nothing. There's nothing he can do. I wouldn't call Roger Rodas a victim. If anything, he should be criminally charged for murder. Paul Walker lost his life for no reason.
Look how many cops are here, though.
Yeah, I'm guessing this is where my highway patrol has to be.
Look, there's part of it.
I
See?
think it might be a Ferrari the way that's angled.
Yeah. Look, there's still part of it in the street down there.
Well, the guy was okay. 'Cause that's just
I don't think he was. Do you see the front right there?
there is no front.
No, do you see the... See what I see? Look where the guy's standing and he's backing up. You see a blanket there? I see a blanket there. That could be body. There's another ambulance here, but good chances are that guy's probably dead. I can't believe that's such a bad wreck from how far away it was. I mean, look, hauling some serious ass. Look, this has got to be a death. I mean, look at they don't cordon off large areas like this unless it's a deadly accident.
Unless it's a deadly accident.
Yeah.
There's a guy with him here. Yeah, the fact that the ambulances are doing something.
He put himself in the wrong place at the wrong time. He trusted this guy, Roger Rodas, and it turned out to be a bad choice, a bad decision. During the filming of Fast and the Furious, and they're on the 7th feature film, he got very close to the other actors, Vin Diesel in particular, where they would call each other brothers, and Vin Diesel called him Pablo, was his nickname, and everyone would say, "Where's your other half?" to Vin Diesel. They were really close. And Michelle Rodriguez, Tyson Gibson, Ludacris, they all bonded. When you spend that much time with each other for all those years, and he made Vin Diesel the godfather of his daughter. And after Paul Walker passed away, Vin Diesel invited Paul Walker's daughter to be part of his family and actually walked her down the aisle at her wedding. So there are miracles that came of this.
Been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began.
And it's just very sad, very tragic. Keep it simple. He should have stuck with his acting. He could have just stuck with his acting and not gotten involved with any charities and not gotten involved with any racing or cars, and he would have been alive today. Putting his trust in Roger Rodas, making him the CEO of the charity and being partners with him in the business, costed Paul Walker his life. He trusted Roger Rodas with his life. And that was a bad decision. And that's how Paul Walker died. At 40 years old, with his whole life ahead of him. Rest in peace.
Been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
That's going to do it for today's episode. If you like this video, please give it an old thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and share it with a friend if possible. Thanks for watching, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. And I'd like to give a couple of shout outs to my favorite YouTubers, Cassidy Campbell, Lamont at Large, Black Bigelow, and of course, last but not least, my son and daughter. TVG, out.